Okay, calling the meeting to order. Good evening. This is a special hearing today, Tuesday, October 29th, here at Kilburn Town Hall to deal with the matter of a dog complaint and ordinance violation. This meeting is essentially going to be a quasi-judicial meeting. The Select Board is here to act on the evidence presented by the Police Department and the owner of the dog. Essentially, the defendants will have an opportunity to make their case following the presentation by the Police Department. Representing the Police Department is the Chief. You have the floor, Chief.
So our dealings with Dozer, as you may not know, I'll just quickly go over that, began in 2013 in March, where he attacked and killed a Chihuahua on Loretta Ave, which caused the Select Board to issue the vicious dog order, which I think you have a copy in front of you. In that order, the dog is to Dozer, is to be licensed every year, not to run at large, among other things. All these were found by and issued as conditions by the Select Board. That hearing was on March 28th, 2013. I'll just go over our dealings with that we have documented with Dozer since then, and they began 1 month after that order on April 28th, where Dozer was running at large again. Again on April 30th, 2013, June 22nd, 2013, and 11 other instances where Dozer was running at large, picked up by us, other people, and brought to us, or brought right to the, I think at one point somebody just picked them up and brought them to Green Mountain Vet. All total for Manchester that I can find documented with Dozer are 14 incidents since 2013. I also found 3 other incidents where the Winhall Police Department dealt with Dozer. I think at one point you must have lived in Winhall.
Yes. But my dealings with the Winhall was when my house was broken into and both of my dogs were missing. I found her 2 weeks later in an animal shelter in Springfield, and I didn't get Dozer back for 3 months.
Okay,
So
we're not going to
the incidents
have an opportunity to share that. Let's not do it back there.
I don't know what date her house was broken into, but these Winhall incidents are over 3 years. Which led us to the last time on October 18th, where Dozer was running at large again, along with Maya, one of your father's dogs. Maya was returned to the home with a ticket for running at large. Dozer was taken by us because he was, again, now running at large, and he hasn't been licensed in town since 2016, which was one of the conditions of the order. That's basically it.
Okay. Just to clarify, there was some background there, obviously, and some other things, but what we are looking at here is one count of violating the first clause of the dog ordinance, which prohibits your dog from running at large, and 3 counts of violating the 6th clause, which requires you to register your dog annually. According to town records, he has not been registered since 2016. Under the 10th clause of the order, it talks about the violations and the sort of fines, and I know you have a copy of this, so would you like to answer this complaint? You did take it from there, so we'll have the microphone recording this.
So, the running at large, I understand that 100%. I mean, he's difficult. I have 2 dogs, actually, and he's the only one that seems to, I mean, if he finds a window open, he'll go through the screen door. He has broken several leashes. I would love to do it on in-ground fence, but honestly, right now, and I'll explain after, also, we don't have a permanent residency. We stay with my dad right now. The second I know that he gets out, he automatically goes. We live on Roberts Road, and there's just a patch of woods. And ever since, he goes to Vicky and Adam Cole's, and they have their kids are older now, but when he was younger, they were little. He would go there. They would always give him treats, so that's his favorite place to go. And unfortunately, like I said, the second I know he's out, I drive over there. It's usually where we get to pick him up. And the last incident, nobody was home. And my dad came home with my boys and walked in the door. The back door was wide open, and that's how both dogs, well, my dad's dog and Dozer, were gone. We also have, my dad has another dog, and I have another dog, that they were still in the house. So he just keeps escaping. As far as the licensing, I've lived in Winhall, I've lived in Sunderland, I've just barely come back to Manchester. Probably I've been here, I would say, with my dad for the last year, but I moved in there because of the situation that I was in, and it was just a safe place for us, and so I stayed there without intentions of being there for as long as I have. And I mean, I understand that he was supposed to be licensed, but like I said, I wasn't sure where I was going to go next. And as of right now, we are waiting on a place to move into in Danby, so I haven't licensed either one of my dogs, actually, so I wasn't sure where we were going to be. The Winhall thing, like I said, the police were involved with my break-in. Dozer, both my dogs, I don't know if when my doors were left open, both my dogs were gone. I found my youngest one at an animal shelter in Springfield 2 weeks later, and the Winhall police were, like I said, they were notified because I was missing Dozer for 3 months. So the Pat Salo and Winhall police, I would call them all the time to find out, and then he apparently escaped from the house that he was living in and went to Taylor Farm, because Taylor Farm posted on Facebook, does anybody know whose dog this is? And all sorts of people had tagged me in it, and when I called Taylor Farm, they're like, oh, the owners came and got him, and they even said his name was Dozer, and on and on. So I called Winhall police, and that's when they went to this family's house and brought my dog back at that time. So I think that was really the only dealings that I had with Winhall police as far as that goes. I do know, like with him running at large this last time, and I was hoping it was a Friday and you guys were closed, so I was hoping when I came here to meet with Mr. O'Keefe Monday morning that I could do my $500 fine, because well aware, and whatever boarding costs were for the weekend, but they want me to sign him over, which I did meet with PJ on Tuesday. I was ready to do it, but we've had him since he was 6 weeks old, and he's going to be 9. And so, I don't know, we were just hoping that we could get him back. I don't know. My worry is that he's a 9-year-old pit bull, and to go into like for adoption or a shelter or anything like that, I just don't see people quickly adopting him. And he's really not a bad dog. He just likes to run. He loves people. So